Today we're going to be working on reverse grip Hubud knife. Let's get started. Hey guys, my name's Sean Elders and this is Pinnacle Combat Arts. Like, subscribe, comment down below, hit the bell so you can be notified every time we get a new video. Today we're going to be working on Hubud, or famous called Hubud Lubud, to tangle, untangle. We are going to be putting those things together, okay? This is basically an exercise, so those people that want to go, oh, it's fighting and this is not going to work, blah, blah, blah. These are exercises to help develop the attributes for live motion. So let's remember that, okay? Timing, line familiarization, identifying attacks, identifying openings, learning how to navigate at different lines of attack, and learning all the different variations in structure of your body, how to move your body and all that stuff like that. Again, I'll say timing, okay? Sensitivity, tactile sensitivity and energy. Feeling where they're going, what they're gonna do next, if they change different rhythms, if they change different directions, if they change different heights. All those things play a very important role in working these exercises, okay? So basic Hubud, reverse grip, he gives me the number 1. I'm gonna bring my hand inside as that movement comes in. I'm gonna bring that energy to the center line as I pick it up with the other hand. It is not a block. You do not want to block a knife. That hand will open up and the knife will go in, okay? What you want to do is you want to redirect that energy. And if you were going to do something, it would not be a block like this, a hard block, karate block like that. It would be a wedge, okay? But in this case, as he comes in, I'm going to just redirect that energy to past my center line to the other side. I toppy and trap the arm, and then I give it back to him. Make sure that you are making sure that you have forward energy coming in, just like that. So I'm coming in, as that energy comes in, then I pick it up. Yep, just like that. One of the things that you can do is you can practice biting, okay? So when I pick it up, this hand can bite it and help keep it direct, just in case, because then you'll be able to feel if they try to come down and stab here to the body, I'll be able to feel a little bit better, maybe be able to snag it a little bit better, okay? So there's couple little things that you want to do. The other thing that a lot of people make a mistake is they go like this. They bring the hand way up here like this, and then they toppy down. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to keep your hand in the center area of the box. I call this the box. Shoulder to shoulder, this is a box. Inside that box, do not let your hand, the farther my hand goes out, the more trouble I can be in. Why? Because it has to do with time. Time from here to there is key. So we keep our hands inside, direct our energy to where it needs to go and not where it doesn't need to go. That's another step, okay? So this is basic Hubud. Then you have what they call low line passing Hubud, okay? This helps develop the timing. So instead of coming on the outside like that, I'm gonna pick it up, not use this hand at all, and I'm gonna pick it up and do this position, just like you would do an inside block here, like that in karate, but instead, you're gonna create the structure, because if you let your elbow go out, guess what? That's a line to your body. But if I pick it up, I wanna bring my elbow and keep my elbow out, and I kind of bite it, and then I can slap it. Now, we could go into that and go to the body, but instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into the Hubud. Okay, so the timing is, all I'm gonna do is just flip this. That could be an eye shot if it was a longer knife. And then I pass it, I toppy down, and I go. Pick it up, pass, toppy down, and go. You can do the same thing. Okay, so that's another one. Okay, then we have what they call outside pass. Now, when you do an outside pass, if I do an outside pass and I stay on this line, I'm gonna bring the knife to me. So what I wanna do is lateral step back, and we go back and forth, just like this. And inside of this exercise, I want to bring my hand to the center of my chest as I go back, so that my hand can be engaged at any time if anything happens. As you get better and you're able to pick up this wrist, notice I do what I call Spider-Man grip. I only use these 2 fingers here and I grip like that. I don't want to use my thumb, okay? Because if I have to, I need to be able to redirect, strike, catch, anything, because I could be in the middle of doing this and then all of a sudden he throws a punch and then I have to be able to pick that up. If I'm gripping like this and using all my muscles on my arm to go like that, guess what? I'm not going to be able to do it. I may snag my thumb on that, and the grip action will affect my ability, my quickness to be able to pick that line up. Okay, and that's important. So see how I bring my other hand to my chest so that I'm able to make sure that I can engage if I need to. Okay, with this I can practice doing inside guillotines, outside. Okay, we could cut the fist if we want, if we get a little bit better. Okay, there's a lot of different things that could take place. Okay, so then I step in and then I can practice going in this one. This is called 2 for 2. Okay, I create a shelf and I go straight in, going at the neck. Notice I'm rocking. The rocking motion helps us to give ourselves some time. Okay, and then I go forward and I take away his time. Okay, but if we're both doing it, then we're just staying equal, but that's the idea. Okay, notice I'm bringing it to my chest and I shoot it straight out. I'm not going like this. I see everybody doing this, where they cut their own arm. It should be 2 separate line of tracks, just like this. We're doing it. Okay, so this is just a basic, real big review. I'm going to be putting out an instructional course on all this stuff, and it go in a lot more detail and a lot more stuff. We're just kind of going over some of the basics. These are what I call basics. Other people will go, this is pretty advanced, but it's basics when it comes to knife tactics. So after the 2 for 2, okay, we'll go back to Hubud for a minute, and then we're going to do what we call 1 for 1. Okay, now what are these based on? These are based on numbering systems. Okay, so 1 is this angle. Okay, 2, okay, 3 and 4, or if you want to do slices on this, would be 3 and 4. So when I do 1, I come in like this. He's going to do a 4 to a body shot, and I'm going to do C cup here, just like that. See? And we go back. So 1, 2, 3. And when you do this, you want to wedge it. You don't want to block. Okay? You want to wedge. Okay? And then I come in, do a shot, and then he catches it. I come back, and then I copy, and I go 1, 4, 1, and we go to the other side. 1, 4, 1. Yeah, I got him still. 1. So that's how you do it. So again, I go 1, 4, 1. And what this does also, besides teach you to check and monitor those low shots, it also teaches you timing. Timing is so key, because anytime you first develop your personal timing, then you develop and understand their timing, and then you start to understand both of your timing, and based on how your timing and your other opponent's timing, you can find opportunities of lines of attack, and know when they're going to attack as well, and when there are openings. So that is really powerful stuff once you get to know it. So we got 2 for 2, 1 for 1, okay, 1 for 1, and notice how I'm doing that. I'm wedging, okay. I could go into something like this and go to a disarm. Something like that is also there. But right now, in these energy drills, what I want you to focus on is really developing those different lines of attack. Okay, so one of the other ones that we can do is what we call the wave. So I can go here and I pass this down, I strike, this knife hand cuts up like that, and then I come back in. See that? So I wedge, I roll, I cut, I chop at the same time, and then I come in. And it's a fancy move, but what's powerful about it is it's a development of timing, it's a development of flow. That's probably one of the most important things. It's kind of like a boxer practices the speed bag or practices the slip bag. Those things by itself aren't going to help you be a better fighter, but those things develop attributes, develops timing, or all those different things to help with a fight, if that makes any sense. So when I come here, I'm going to wedge like this, but I'm going to roll this elbow, and as I roll that, I'm going to put this here, and I put this cut hand, and then I cut up like that. See that? I'm going here, I roll, I cut, and see that, and I go here. And so if I have another knife, or if I have what they call a knife ring, when I come here, I slap to the neck, and I slice, and then I cut up on the arm. And those are some other things that you could do. So we have Hubud, 2 for 2, Okay, with the 2 for 2s, one thing I forgot was you can practice going low like that, and he checks me, and then we go back up, okay? And so that timing, see I did that? I broke my timing. I did a little, see that? And that was the reason why I was able to get it, okay? And it's hard for him to respond to that because I'm doing closer to a 16th note, okay? When you learn your timing, all right? So we're going here. So caveman, we're gonna just go wedge, 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 wedge. And we can also do a little bit of footwork with this if you wanted to, if you feel comfortable after you get it. But notice how I'm wedging. I'm wedging like this. I'm not blocking like that. That's important because if I block like that, they may use that energy to redirect. If I wedge and they redirect, he can do it, but I can follow him. See that? And I can go in, all right? And so that is one of the most important things to this whole aspect is that we have certain things that we practice. So caveman, and I notice how I just draw that right in. As soon as he does that one, I go back in. As soon as he does the one again, I can go back out, okay? So wedge, just like that, and I can go back in. Got to make sure you're doing the right pressure, but don't over pressure. That's a very important part too. So polishoot's another one. We could do that in reverse grip, reverse to reverse, and one person can do what they call just punch it, okay? Yep, and we come out like that. See, and he slaps it out. Got it, huh? Yep, it's been a little while, huh? So we're going here, okay? And if you know polishoot, I C cup, 2, pass it on the outside. Notice I lean back a little bit. He comes in. And this is just one of the basics. There's a million different ways to do polishoot, okay? So I don't want to hear that in the comments either, or read it in the comments, because it's ridiculous. I know that. All right? So there's many different ways to go about doing this. And then I can come right back in, just like that. Okay, polishoot. Just like that. Yep. There it is. See a little cut inside that for a minute. Passing. One for one, for one, back to it. Now 2s. Yep. Do a little guillotine on that. Back in. Okay? So that's how we do that. And so when you're mixing those together, it really helps develop some of those attributes, timing, line formalization, all those different things come into play. Hope you guys liked it. I'll see you guys next time. Go to our website, pinnaclecombatarts.com. There you can find out more about what I do and the classes that I provide. Thank you guys so much for your support and have a great day.